designers Sunil Mehra, Shahid Amir, Fahad, Aslam Khan and Lekone Hemant woven together. Apart from natural fibers, it was their line exclusively dedicated for the men. Day 3 of the CIFW was an all-natural experience from the word get-go. A first for Chennai, this day couldn't get better. Local brand Indian Terrain were the official sponsors for the day and took the opportunity to launch their autumn-winter day wear collection 2010.
We're very happy to be here with the Chennai Fashion Week. When this whole idea came about and we wanted for a moment, why the Chennai Fashion Week, and then we realized that this is Chennai's biggest event in fashion, and for a brand which is in its 10th year and based from this city and now has a national footprint, we felt there's no better way to showcase than to be associated with the biggest event in the city.
What did you like about this show?
I like the clothes. I think for once it was wearable. I mean, even I could go and pick up some of those clothes because in most fashion shows you can't wear what they really wear on the ramp, but you could wear what they wore today. So I think the clothes were amazing.
And of course, the women have a totally different reason why they like the show. So, what did you like the show?
The models, and of course, the clothes were good. Like you said, it was wearable. So.
Now, women think they have a broader variety when it comes to fashion. Think again, ladies, because you have serious competition. Day 3 was raining men, and more men in all colors. It took all of 9 hours for the reality to set in. Men are definitely going to spend longer hours shopping than us. Now, as much as the ramp was open to the Indian market, the day also saw international designers Aslam Khan, Lekone Hemant and Middle Finger feature their collections.
Nature inspires me, and my entire collection is done with Kora Kapra, which is raw woven fabric, and I've used cotton, silks and natural cashmere for my suits, and Lucknowi embroidery for my sherwanis, and that's been my approach, and that's how I derived it. And I think less is more on men.
Do you think you'd see a lot of people going in for eco-friendly clothes?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's picking up now. Yeah, it's becoming trendy, and yeah, it's doing well.
And yeah, it's definitely good in a way. It is good in a way, and I just hope through these shows, people get to know, to go eco-friendly. It's the best thing.
It was actually a best of what we call of the last 5 or 6 collections, and it was about summer and winter, it was about hot, it was about cold, it was about glamour, it was about sports, it was about everything. So Lekone Hemant is a lifestyle brand, and we want to cater to quite a vision of modern India and India International. So that's our USP.
The Godfather clothing is very boring, so we brought in that attitude and mixed, because Dennis Rodman has his own attitude as well, like when he was on The Apprentice. If he doesn't like it his way, I can't say the word, but...
Are you wearing an MF by any chance?
That's a bad question.
Well, are you not being patriotic to your own brand?
Middle finger jeans and middle finger shoes, yes, and belt.
Oh, so Middle Finger also makes shoes, belts and...
And jeans, jackets, we're going into boxer briefs, we're going into the whole thing, but not the plain old boring shit.
Even as vibrant colors and bling dominated the ramp, it was the natural colors of browns, white and beige that had everyone's eyes wide open. Sunil Mehra's white collection showcased the simple whites inspired by Radha Krishna and their spiritual purity. How different is it to design for a man as compared to a woman?
I'm going to say
What I think is woman is already so beautiful, and I don't think so there's so much difficulty in designing a woman. And for men it becomes very difficult to make them beautiful. So I think it's a lot of difference there. You have to work so hard on it, to work on small details, and the clothes and the fabrics you use is much, I would say we have a limit to use all those fabrics, so it's much more difficult.
What caught my eye on the trendometer was the use of well-fitted jeans. No baggy jeans and low-waisted slip-offs. I think that's the trend after the Men's Day. But time to see what the audience thought about the show and if the trends on the ramp were worth taking to the street.
I definitely had my fingers crossed waiting to have a wardrobe malfunction, if you know what I mean. Well, what do women really want? So what do you think about the show? What do you have to say about one day dedicated all for the men?
Well, like I said, I'm a middle-aged woman and I would really, really like a one day dedicated to men.
What do you have to say about those clothes that you saw on the ramp? Do you think it's wearable in real life, or do you think it's just only for the ramp?
Well, it's definitely for the ramp, but I'd love it if someone would wear that. It was definitely enjoyable.
And what do you have to say about this one day that we've got dedicated to a man? Do you think it's just a gimmick for the women so they can take some rest and come back looking better tomorrow?
Well, I think it's definitely a positive spin to the fashion world. You know, so far a lot of fashion is definitely focused on women, so it's nice for us to have some eye candy to look at. But that being said, I could definitely see my fiancé wearing some of those outfits.
The other unique aspect of the Men's Day was the concept of using natural fibers in the garments. Most designs kept to the natural look and feel of the fabric. But what did the audience make of the back to nature experience? Well, that was the Men's Day at the CIFW Day 3. Apart from all the styles and fashionable trends, it's also time to see what made it to the hottest styles for men this season.
The classic look, hair swept back, greased well. The rugged look, very messy hair. Bold look, coil-lined eyes and striking a pose.
The toughest part is just maintaining yourself. It's about maintaining your body, your shoulders. You got to really fit into the garment. If you don't fit into the garment, people don't take you for the show.
Your walk, your attitude on your ramp, and don't try too hard, be casual, whatever you have, and your natural walk must be there.
We pieced together the definition of a showstopper.